All right, here comes part of that agenda where we have no idea what's coming.
We know not what we do.
So they have not seen this slideshow. They're going to see it when you see it, and we're just going to see what this happens. So they're going to need a lot of encouragement, people.
Right. Yes, that's right. Encourage. All right. So our topic is things our grandma told us, told us, that is also true for cities. And there are lots of things that our grandma told us that were good for cities. One is, look both ways before you cross.
Use gluten-free flour in your cookies.
That's right. Also, we realize that in order for us to really embrace, the smell and the scents in our community, we have to be able to differentiate between good smells and bad smells so we can breathe out in the best way.
Well, and if you breathe it in, you expel the toxins of the future, right?
Right.
Okay. So disclaimer, it may be difficult to follow her teachings when your city has a smog problem, because there is a smog problem in quite a few cities where grandmas live, right? And they're working on ways to filter the air and bring back a simple life again so we can eliminate the smog, right?
Because Grandma said there's nothing new under the sun, and she rode her bicycle for mile over mile, uphill and downhill, both ways, just to live a simple life. And we too can enjoy that.
That's right. But if it was only possible to make life less complicated, the smog would go away. It's about getting back to the bicycles. It's about making walkable communities so that we can build bonds with one another, know our neighbors, and have that simple purity of enjoying our communities and letting others take you as you are, not at all.
And that's exactly what this is all about, right? Inclusion. And being in a space where you feel like you can be your whole self. You can wear polka dots, you wear color shoes, big glasses. That's okay, because they need to take you the way you are.
That's right. Accept me, even with all my weirdness. I don't care. Embrace me, because I get to bring my whole self to the office every day. And that's what it's all about, accepting each other as we are, not ignoring that uniqueness and weirdness in us, but accepting that uniqueness and weirdness in every one of us.
And it's a transitional process. You may start off as a tadpole, but the objective is to be a full-grown frog. Sometimes you might even be a toad, but if the right person kisses you, it's okay.
Pretty sure this is not what she meant by okay. Grandma wanted us to have communities that were full of welcoming homes and amenities with great landscaping and warm. Okay, let's move right along. Grandma, because I don't know what Grandma wanted in that other picture. So.
What Grandma was basically saying was, learn from every experience. It might not look good right now. You might be having a bad day. The community might have suffered a disaster, but you can come out of it ahead.
Yes. It is literally hard to see the future sometimes when we get a blackout and you just can't find the path in front of you. But you've got to have the vision in your heart and forge ahead.
That's right. So, don't focus on being rich. Be happy.
Yes.
Right?
Because happiness is so much more fulfilling and wealthy, right? Valuable.
Don't worry. Be happy.
That's right.
And that's what Grandma was focused on. We can be happy.
And I can be happy in a helicopter toting my car around.
You be happy being rich is basically what Grandma was saying.
Yeah.
Focus on happiness through richness. And we can all do that. It's just how you define being rich is what the key
And it's okay if your definition is different from mine, but be determined to be positive about whatever your definition of richness is. Don't poo-poo on somebody else's definition of richness. Embrace it.
embrace the richness that others may have, because you too may be able to share in the
That's
happiness
right.
of their richness.
But we have to be positive about it too.
Right.
Thinking positive. This is okay. Yeah. So things may look like they're falling over, but you've got to be positive. Sometimes when you're out there talking to the community, you can't get them to see your vision. Don't give up. Find another way to communicate with them, and keep a positive outlook. And then if you have a
close
puppy,
attention
life is good.
to those things that you hold dear.
You care about, like
Right?
puppies.
Make sure you have perspective. Perspective. You know, if you like puppies, if you have a pet rock, dust it off, bring it out.
I had a pet rock.
Take it to work.
Right.
Glue on new eyes.
Wait. So, yeah. So I'm just going to do a personal service announcement right here. Until I moved, I used to live in Texas, now live in Chicago, travel some other places. I didn't know you could have potholes in the freeway. That's just not a positive place. I know that doesn't fit anything else, but that was just an announcement.
But, you know, sometimes you have to also observe other people growing, right?
Yes.
It's like you can't watch the tree grow, but you celebrate the growth of it.
You gotta help it grow,
You help it grow.
You gotta nurture it, water it. Grandma was right. Always use fertilizer on the trees, too. But sometimes you have to let the town grow its own trees.
Grow their own trees.
Don't try to bring them trees and plant it for them. Let them get their own trees and
Pick
grow them, right?
We love Grandma.
We love you, Grandma. Thank you. Thank you.